Today in Sports Report, football, the observation of the home matches of Almaty, Kairat. Healthy lifestyle, 15,000 participants of the Almaty Marathon. Technologies, an exhibition of the sports industry, novelties and achievements. In the sixth match of the Kazakhstani Premier League, Almaty Kairat smashed Jibek from Kokshetau. The hosts at the start of the season haven't been defeated in their home stadium. In addition, the matches of Kairat have been visited by many people. The players are demonstrating good football due to the support of the fans. The first dangerous moment was marked by Gerard Go. After the pass from the corner, the Ivorian forward couldn't kick the ball into the gate of Anton Sirin. Standard provisions of Almaty regularly caused troubles in the defense of Guest, and Bakayev started on the run and kicked but missed. Then Go had another perfect chance. The forward of Kairat played brilliantly from the left flank. The defender prevented him to apply the finish. Cito Riera aimed at the gate of Sirin from far away, but the ball after his kick flew over the crossbar. Close to the end of the first time, Baujan Islamhan put the ball under the kick of Bakayev, but a round shot after his kick hit the crossbar. Neither Go nor Darabayev could finish. Jibek didn't expect a massive attack and put in to keep a draw. On the 41st minute, Islamhan, with a permitting cross, found Go, and the Ivorian forward used the chance, 1-0. The guests were lost, and in 4 minutes the artful cross of Isail was effective. 2-0 was the result at the end of the first time. In the second time, the picture of the game didn't change. Kairat attacked much. Jibek tried to defend their gates. Some spectators couldn't take their place when Riera scored the third goal. Then Markovic played with his head well, but Sirin repelled this attack. The guests had a chance when, after the mistake of Almaty, in the center of the field, Alibek Bulishev ran in the gap. Kokshetau captain chose the simplest decision of this episode, and it was unsuccessful. On the 76th minute, Kairat held a demonstrative counterattack. Go sent the ball to Riera, and the Spanish with Isail dealt with the goalkeeper of the guest, 4-0. Despite the devastating score, the players of Vladimir Weiss continued to besiege the penalty area of the club from Kokshetau, and Go had a chance to make a double, but Sirin played perfect on that moment. In the seventh tournament, Kairat, with a minimum score, replayed Pavlodar Irtish. After the draw with Ordubasi in the tournament before, Almaty needed a win in its home stadium. The celebrity guest in this season performed with a new staff and performed under the management of Dmitry Cheryshev. Kairat traditionally went forward, and Gerard Go, as usual, missed the first scoring chance. Then Cito Riera, after a brilliant shot, couldn't catch the ball and couldn't light one on the Almaty display. Irtish tried to counterattack, but it was unsuccessful, and Kairat continued to press on. Isail tried to open the gate of David Laurie, but 3 defenders stopped him. At the same time, playing the corner, the Almaty halfback again kicked from the flank, but missed. On the 24th minute, Go made his duty goal. It seemed that Lauria parried the ball, but it was just a thought. In several minutes, the Ivorian forward again must have scored a goal, but he couldn't realize this brilliant chance. Irtish replied with rare positional attacks, and after the error of Markovic, Isu Azuka had a good chance to improve the situation, but Plotnikov was safe. By the end of the time, the same Pavlodar forward kicked from the penalty area, and the goalkeeper of the guest repeated his reliable save. In the second half, a vicious fight took place. After the mistake in the center, Cheryshev went to the kick position, but his shot was a bit inaccurate. Kairat replied with a goal, but the linesman identified offside. Islamhan organized a perfect attack. He took Isail to the kicking position with a beautiful pass. Fortune didn't smile on the Brazilian. Not losing its hopes, Irtish tried to counterattack, and Alisher Souley could draw, but his shot hit the goalpost. The energy was being completed, and the guests were making mistakes in the center of the field, but the pair of Isail Go didn't use this chance. Riera made a strong cross and the ball just bounced off the legs of Darabayev. Go could put a bullet in the match, but after a long attack of Kairat, the Ivorian failed to handle the ball conveniently and it didn't reach the accented strike. 1-0 is the deserved win of the players of Vladimir Weiss. I can't say the boys didn't want to play. We won 3 scores, but it is not going to be easy with such a game in the future. Now we're searching the reason why we haven't played as we could. This is not an excuse, it is reality. But such games take place and that is good. We have won 3 scores. We've lost a deserved opponent. We played correctly and with discipline. The game was exciting. There were several good moments. What can I add more? The team demonstrated its character till the end of the game. Playing over 2 days, it is difficult to play on the 3rd day again. After the game with Taldyqurghan, it was hard to re-establish the team. The field was too soft. The lawn differs. We didn't have enough time to adapt to this lawn. In the South Capital, a charitable marathon took place in which more than 15,000 people took part. The popularity of the mass sprint is growing from year to year, not only among the citizens of Almaty, but also outside it. If in the first marathon about 3,000 people took place, so in a year the number rose to 10,000, and this year 15,300 runners from 40 countries registered. Running took place in 4 disciplines: 3 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 21 kilometers, and 42 kilometers. And anyone could take part in the team marathon, Ikidian. I took part in the distance for 10 kilometers. I liked it. It was my first running for such a distance. Before I took part in 2, 3, and 4 kilometer distances. That is a great achievement for me. If to take into consideration the fact that I was ill, I even didn't train. I think I ran very well. I feel great and I am full of positive emotions. There were the workers of culture and business, famous sportsmen and Olympic champions Ermakhan Ibrahimov, Olga Shishigina, Yuri Melnichenko, and Olga Ripakova. My friends and colleagues took part. There is mutual spirit and a mutual idea. That is brilliant. My brothers, sisters, nephews, and nieces are taking part today. This is the tradition of our family to take part in running. The winner in the distance of 42 kilometers, 195 meters was Andrei Liminov with a result of 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 51 seconds. Among women in the same distance, Gulzhanat Janatbek finished first with a result of 2 hours, 52 minutes, and 18 seconds. Michael Krasilov and Alexander Komleva were the best in the distance of 21 kilometers. And in the distance for 10 kilometers, Aybin Bakhitbek and Aynur Moldakhanova came to the finish first. In the shortest distance of 3 kilometers, Denis Mizin and Rena Zainalova were the best. I'm happy that so many people are performing. Next year, I hope more people will take part. I am proud that such events are taking place. People are motivated with health and sport. I mean, all of this is the future of our nation. Of course, it is good for health. As it is said, there is a good mind in a good body. I promote them to keep a healthy lifestyle. Running is movement. Go ahead, Kazakhstan. One of the main aims of the Almaty Marathon is the promotion of a healthy lifestyle in support of charitable projects of Republican significance. All the fees from the participation will be sent for charity. Any participant had the chance not only to run the distance, but also improve their health and to be the part of a large event in the city life and invest their power to charity. This year, all fees collected from the participants will be sent for the construction of a sports playground, the boarding school number 9, devoted to the children with severe speech disorders. In the Palace of Sport, named after Baluan Sholak, the first national exhibition of the sports industry, Sportway Expo Almaty 2015, took place. Various goods and services of the sports industry were presented at the exhibition. They are the Kazakhstani federations on different disciplines, children's and adult sport clubs, sport complexes and fitness clubs.
Сегодня мы находимся на выставке Sportway Expo. Это первая национальная специализированная спортивная выставка. Да, она первая.
Today we are at the exhibition Sportway Expo. This is the first national specialized sports exhibition. Yeah, it is the first, but as you see, there are many different things presented. It is held to promote sport in our country. We're all coming to it. We're all aiming to win. We have champions and we have achievements. We have some companies which try to bring the sports industry to a new level, from federations to clubs, from sections to some children's clubs.
До секций каких-то детских клубов.
The exhibitions were divided into three sectors. Sector A, sports organizations, Sector B, sports equipment, and Sector C, the sports industry. Over 3 years, anyone could visit expositions, buy any goods, enroll their children to a definite sports section, and also get familiar with the structure of the sports industry of the country and forthcoming important sports projects and events in Kazakhstan.
Помимо того, что они смогут приобрести какой-то товар, одежда это будет.
Besides buying goods or souvenirs, they will be able to see different things in the market. Besides, we organize programs for entertainment. It is more cognitive, because several master classes for children and adults will be held. They will be interesting for children and adults. That is a demonstrative performance of different types of sport, because we must understand how this sport looks like. And you know, any sport has its achievements which people could see on the booth. There are cups, medals, and champions which people must know.
Есть кубки, есть медали, есть свои чемпионы, и люди должны об этом знать.
Any visitor of the exhibition had a chance to get necessary and important information about sports nutrition, know about new technologies in the production of sports clothes, shoes, and equipment, get information of sports internet resources. And we could see the latest goods in the market and get replies to their questions. Now, in a nutshell, I can explain to you the technologies and present types of trainers for 2 hours. These trainers are called energy boots. In 2013, on the version RNS World, when these boots first appeared, they were recognized as the best running boots in history. But then Adidas in 2015 produced another perfect version. We recognize them as the best in history. They're made of bust, which allows for improved cushioning. I mean, when you run, it impresses as if you are walking on pillows. The pram knit encircles the foot for 360 degrees completely, and it doesn't let it come off. Over 3 days, the exhibition was visited by more than 10,000 people. It proves that there is a great interest to sport in our country.
Это первая национальная выставка, я считаю, она была нужна, потому что она дает возможность представителям различных спортивных организаций.
This is the first national exhibition. I think it must take place because it gives an opportunity for the representatives of different sport organizations and producers of sport goods. The sports production is given a chance to see each other, improve contacts, and interact with each other in the future. I think it is very important for sports organizations to be in contact, including sports media, which relates to the sporting industry. And due to this exhibition, we can see each other, familiarize ourselves with some problems, and interact and solve these problems in the future.
Благодаря этой выставке мы все можем друг друга увидеть, узнать, какие проблемы, как нам лучше взаимодействовать, и сможем их решить в дальнейшем.
The organizers are planning to hold the exhibition annually.